This is yours?
Yeah, these six
And this is it's a camera and what?
It's a camera and a finger. So because
Oh, that's from Spirit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
so because of how the scans turned out all blurry and ambiguous, I went off of that. And with every process, I tried to get it farther away from its original object. So these objects were originally very voluminous. So the way I took about it was I tried to create negative space by using the lenses and as well as the graphics to create more negative space inside a voluminous body. And the way that I compressed it into this imaginary bounding box was that I linked them all together through the negative spaces, but then they don't actually intersect the figures.
So they're just hinging into each other.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And can tell somebody. Okay.
Yeah. And the way I constructed it was I started off at
I'll
one.
steal these chairs. Sorry.
The way I constructed it was I used this linking and using one of these voids. There was actually one void in here that I made a solid.
Okay.
And I use that as a structural piece. And it actually starts in this one corner and then it builds off of it. So these are all technically connected together.
Did you have fun with this?
I actually had a lot of fun making this.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
It seems like it. You seem very good in this. You have a good hand also graphically. It's a bit thin when you stand there far away. Yeah, so increasing. I'm just giving you a bit of a drawing critique here. Yeah, because I think the drawings are actually extremely beautiful drawings. Yeah, like especially those three. I'm a big fan of those. Yeah. I just think the line weight needs to pop a bit when you do a print presentation. Yeah. That's all. Because on the screen it might look all right. Yeah. But once you then step away from it, like I don't know if you see this too, it's getting harder to read, to disseminate just a bit graphics. Yeah. You know, you might want to look at this guy Ferric, F-E-R-I-C. He did a couple of books. I should bring one in. You might actually enjoy his stuff. It seems so. So I'm not sure how Alex talked about it, but I'm looking mostly in terms of compository rules. You already explained you have a very strict compository rule, yeah? Like how you organize, how you pack. I think your density is particularly interesting because it looks super dense in this drawing. In terms of balance, that's a bit harder. I would look much more to the figure ground sections where I'm not 100% there in terms of balancing it yet. And that might be the location where you cut, because this is the critique here. Because I think you have still a scale problem. Yeah? Like your objects are all too similar in scale. Yeah? And you might have heard that before, or not. And this is not necessarily a bad thing, but it's something that shows, because then those sections start becoming extremely thin in terms of their crochet. Yeah? Because you don't have much mass to cut through. Yeah? So you have not varying scales where you have multiple masses popping out. You can see you're trying to keep a different scale, because this obviously is different than this. Yeah? But they're still all operationally, like in the volumetric, if I take the volume of them, it's still quite similar, right? Just calculate the volume, type in volume, and you will see they kind of come out all very close to each other in the volumetric size. And that's maybe not a problem, because you try to scale them on a different scenario. So I'm giving you the benefit of doubt. Yeah? I do think these are very intriguing drawings. I'm like a big fan of those three drawings. I think you're taking a lot of care of your line weights. Yeah. Although again, from printing, this is a 135 or something like this. Yeah. It's not. It's 1 point. Like on Illustrator, it's one.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So here's a tip for you guys if you draw. This is just more, and this I'm old school because I learned to draw by hand back in the days. Yeah. So we used to have, those rotring inking pens you used to have. they're all scaled in millimeters basically. So they start with 1 millimeter, 0.7, 0.5, 0.35, 0.25, 0.18, 0.13, 0.11. Yeah. So this is basically the scale, and once you start using this, you know that you, for example, for a plant, typically you use 0.5, 0.7. So if you translate this in 1 point thickness, yeah. So in Illustrator, you would need to go in and say, okay, what's my printing output? Is it 150 dpi or is it 300 dpi? Yeah, because 300 dots per inch means a different scale on your 1 point line width in a sense, right? So I would type in the millimeters simply so you get the right sense of it, just for your own sake in future. Yeah? Yeah? Because I use this too. Like if I print something large, I typically use 1.5 or 2 almost already. Yeah? 1.5 probably on Illustrator. But like it's easier when you type the millimeters. Or at least it used to be easier for me because I came from hand drawing, so I just know which sizes work in this sense. So that's my tip. All right. Okay. It's gonna be interesting to figure the next steps out of this. Yeah. I'm glad you had fun. Who's next?